What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Bodus. Welcome back to a brand new stream. It's good to have y'all here. Yes! We are back. We're continuing the practice with Wind Waker. The goal is to learn the any percent, but we're starting off with the no manual super swim category just to get used to the game. I think it's a good way to get into it. Yo, Mufensi, Video Freak, DJ Alpha Omega, welcome to the stream, guys. Destiny as well. Good morning, y'all. Slash good evening slash whatever time may be in your place. Welcome to the Bodus stream, guys. Good to have you back. Today is a slightly shorter stream. I've gotten really like hooked on the tattooing recently. So I reached out to my tattoo artist and was like, you know what? Because I know there's like Corona times now, so as soon as someone calls in sick, give me a call. So last night at like 9:30 p.m. I was getting ready to go to bed. Not really go to bed, but you know, having my late night snack, getting ready, just like easing out a little bit. He texted me on Instagram and was like, yo, the gods of Corona, they're on your side. I have an available time tomorrow, which is today at noon. So in 3 hours. I was like, do it. Let's do it. I need to keep on, we've done the inside. I want to do the outside here. So I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. So today is a short stream, guys. I will try to compensate with like releasing a YouTube video or something like that. Yo, Siren Jamie as well. Welcome to the stream. I'm starting to become quite, people can easily, calculate what I'm gonna say. Yo, welcome to the stream. I'm just chilling in quarantine. I have a cough and sneeze, so I can't go to work. And a smiley face. Are you feeling sick? Or is it just like, a regular spring cold, Mofancy? It's better to be safe than sorry, though, so I think the fact that you're staying home is probably the right thing. But the smiley face tells me that you're not really bummed about it. Yo, Bodus, how's it going? Welcome to your own stream. Thank you. Thank you. It feels good to be back. So tomorrow you'll have a new tattoo. Any details? My friend Sam called me yesterday. Actually, before I went to bed, he called me. So it was like 10:30, he called me. And I told him the same news. Yo, Tony, welcome to the stream, bro. So I told him the same news. Like, I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow. He was like, okay, what you gonna get? I was like, it's gonna be a skull. And he was like, what? Like a dead man's skull. He was like, what? Like, Bodus, are you right? Like, yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna be roses and like an old, hand watch. It's gonna look good. That's not spoilers. Come on. Kinda wanna be surprised by the tattoo. I can't hold a secret, guys. Not when it comes to something as exciting as this. Except for this. I didn't tell you about this or didn't show you. I still haven't shown you the entire thing. It is what it is. Not really sick, it's just a common cold, I'm sure. That's good, Mufensi. I'm glad at least you haven't caught the coronavirus. Jesus. I'm getting kind of tired of talking. Like, it feels like it's inevitable to talk about. But I saw some streamers were like, I want my chat to be like I want my stream to be like a fun, relaxed place. So I don't want to talk about coronavirus anymore. It's like on everyone's lips. Including mine. Like, it's very interesting. Don't show it. It's against Twitch rules. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be on the... There are two lines. Two lines between, like, Twitch rules and not Twitch rules. Gotta be on the right side of there. Yo, Danger, how's it going, bro? Welcome back to the stream, dude. I have a deadline coming up tomorrow, so unfortunately I can't focus. I have to focus on the work today. absolutely no worries, bro. Work comes first. Bodus stream comes second. No worries there, my friend. Actually sounds really cool, thank you. It, like, when I told my friends, like... Wait, you're gonna do a skull on your arm? Like, are you feeling like... And I had, like, game over on my knuckles. Like, a skull and that game over? Like, really, Bodus, how you doing? Like, are you doing good? I was like, yeah, it's good, it's good. Fine. Oh, you have... Maybe that's good, actually. To ban certain words. At least on platforms. I think this one, I think it needs to be. If someone wants to talk about it, let's talk about it. But I don't think, like, there's just so much you can tell, like, you can say about it, right? Yo, gyro controls. Yo, gyro controls. It's fine. So how are you guys doing today? Are you having a swell... It's still Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday? Swell Wednesday. Has the day started in a good way for y'all? Too bad it wasn't a pizza and craft beer virus. That would be the dream. That would be the dream. So I'm a little bummed the fact that it's like a short stream. I woke up before the alarm today at 6. I woke up at like 5:58. And I was like, I am ready. I didn't go to the gym yesterday. I was like, I need to compensate. So I went to the gym. I was there for 2 hours today. And I'm just like, I was just very energetic. Maybe it has to do with the tattoo as well, which like, I want to be streaming. That's what makes me the most happy. But usually, I discovered this, when you're getting it, like, my first thought was like, okay, I can stream before the tattoo, and maybe I can stream after, but I don't know if it has to do with adrenaline or what it is, but after I'm getting a tattoo, I'm always, like, super tired. So I assume it's like, you know, I'm not nervous, but the body is reacting in a certain way. You know, you're a little uptight because there's pain non-stop for 4 hours. So I just get very tired after getting a tattoo. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day. Gonna try to edit the YouTube video though, because I think that's fun. And it doesn't require that much, you know. I can be a little grumpy while I'm editing a video still. Oh, that's right. Doom is being released this Friday, right? I think it was the same day as Animal Crossing, wasn't it? I played Pokemon Mr. Daniel until 4 AM. Cried a little because the cube Bodus. I go to bed and I miss the grocery trip. We'll do it tomorrow. You know, sometimes it's the things you gotta do for video games, right? You gotta really put time aside for video games every now and then. I don't care. Daily chores, they can wait. If I'm doing subtitles for a YouTube video, I like to be drunk or I like it to be 3 AM. I don't think I've ever used subtitles, actually, for YouTube. If they were not by accident put on, but I don't think I've ever used them. I remember, not long ago, if you guys watch Drama Alert on YouTube, it's like a 5 million subscriber channel. Like, all kinds of drama, right? Especially revolving around YouTube. So he discovered in one of his videos, he was talking about something, and someone, like, used subtitles, and the YouTube system translated something he said to the N-word, and he got demonetized for it. And he wasn't saying the N-word. So the YouTube bots was misinterpreting what he said, put it as the N-word, And he got demonetized for that. That's, I mean, come on. That's YouTube system working against itself. It's ridiculous, dude. Killer Keemstar, let's... Exactly. That guy, I love him. I think he's fantastic. That's nice, Jamie, that's nice. Give me more rupees, 21. Come on with the unluckiness. That's not good. No, it definitely is not. It's I've never seen anything like it. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. No rupees? Come on. On game. Gonna be a great day to protect all my Animal Crossing friends from demons. Someone's gotta do the chore. Someone's gotta do it. I just paid for my Animal Crossing New Horizons. Wait, is that the new game? Is that what it's called? New Horizons. I actually have no idea. I never played any Animal Crossing game. I said this before, but it looked like a really chill game. I can't really see myself like losing hours in that kind of game. I'm kind of like into Wind Waker at the moment, so I don't think I will buy it. But I could definitely see myself... You know, if you get sick, that would be perfect. The perfect game. Yes, me and my friends shorten it ACNH. Okay, that's cool. That's something for... Definitely, definitely. And especially if you're playing... Let's say if you're playing lots of... I don't know, Bloodborne or something that's like high tempo. I see you playing a lot of Overwatch, DJ. And you just want to like take it down a notch. That kind of game is perfect. It would be that or like The Sims. And I don't think I'll play The Sims at all. When you get... If, I mean if. Not when. I love ordering stuff from the US. It takes around 7 to 21 business weeks. Business weeks to come here, and that's 13 euros. I guess it's euros, right? Shipping. Like, what a scam. Yeah, okay, days. That's a long time. Yeah. It's... The thing is... It's crazy that it takes so long. When a package is being delivered to Sweden... I've been working for the Swedish Post, so I know this. When a package is delivered to Sweden... We're talking maximum 2 days. Before it's in your mailbox or available to pick up. Max 2 days. The greatest Swedish sitcom of 2020. I haven't played The Sims since I was like 10 years old. And I always cheated. You know, I gave myself lots of money and I just built the dream house. I was never that invested into like the actual characters. For me it was more, you know, building houses and where should I put the bed and the bedroom, and that was fun. But then when it turned into a Tamagotchi, you know, simulator, I was like, I don't really care about their relationships. 9 times out of 10, I would build my dream house. Build a huge pool. Force someone to take a swim and remove the ladder so they couldn't get back up. And they would die. And the rest of the family would just cry, and then I would feel guilty, and then I would uninstall. I don't know, dude. I guess my heart is very dark. He has to go to 300 different places until it ends up in a mailbox in a fucking store 5 kilometers away because it's too big. That's crazy. If I'm ordering a package from somewhere outside of Sweden, it arrives in the south of Sweden. That's where all the international packages, and then it goes directly to my hometown from there, and then I have it like the next day. It's very fast. I don't know why it would take it, because it takes 21 days for me as well. If I'm ordering something from US, so I assume it's the shipping, like, you know, overseas that takes a long time. I assume. I don't know how it is in the US, but in Sweden it's really fast, and I assume Finland should be the same. The newest installment of Sims is so crazy. What kind of theme is it? I remember my sister buying several different themes, and you just got like more stuff. Like the game didn't change at all. It was literally just more stuff to add into your houses, which is crazy. Sometimes you say the strangest things, but I think we all can agree that, you know, you understand what I'm saying. At least 95% of the times. And that's a beautiful thing. 7 or 10 business days, no matter where it comes from in the US. That's still a long time. Then again, the US is huge, you know. Sweden is very small compared to the US. I actually saw a YouTube video explaining that it seems like, you know, Australia is pretty, you know, it isn't that big. But the world maps in school books, in like just any world map, it's not accurate. It's not accurate at all. It's like the sizes actually differentiate quite a bit. Especially if you compare different islands to each other. I don't know what the video was called, but it was a huge difference. I don't know why it's been portrayed as smaller than it is, or sometimes even bigger. Yo, Lilywit, thank you so much for the host Reno. I appreciate that. So I have about 2 hours left. So we should manage to get all the way to Ganon. But I did practice about an hour last night. The zombie hover. I've become better at it. I'm not mashing fast enough. I'm not getting the required height. But I've become better at least. Hi y'all, huggies and kiss all the cheek. How you doing today, Lilywit? Are you having a good morning? The swellest of mornings. What is the reward? The reward is the treasure chest, I assume. Okay. What are you doing? You have to I know. I slipped on my tongue. Thumb, I mean, not tongue. I don't know what I'm saying. I just tried a pot there. That was pretty cool. Rolled into the wall, and on the other side there was a pot. Yeah, we don't talk about this. Yo, Hardick, how's it going? Isn't it the man, the model, the legend? Where? Are you talking about yourself in third person again, Hardick? We talked about this, dude. Hardick is actually a chef. A very good one. He actually said he was gonna help me create wonders in the kitchen. So this afternoon he's actually gonna drop by and borrow one of my webcams. So he's gonna start streaming like cooking streams. I don't know if you decided yet if you're gonna go for Swedish or English, but you know, maybe it's worth a follow, maybe not. I should probably just say maybe. I'm gonna be there, that's for sure. I have things to learn. Save. Reload. Good job. The comedian 2 sucker. Have we talked about you? Like, are you going, like, are you gonna stream in Swedish or English? I put alarm just to watch your stream. I appreciate that, dude. What a legend. What a legend. I changed my main language in general to English. Probably good idea. I mean, after spending so many years in Vietnam. Not years, months. You know, your English is probably superior to mine. And I'm very, very good. Cause why not? Exactly. Yeah, and also Hardik, he's very attractive. I'm straight, he's a friend of mine, so there's no shady, but damn. That guy, he gets all the girls. That's like the honest truth. He would never admit it, but he looks very good. That son of a... You'll see for yourself. Alright, enough ass kissing. It's fine. It's fine. But I'm actually, I don't know when I'm home today, Hardik. Today's stream, there was gonna be a full day of streaming. But last night, my tattoo artist wrote to me on Instagram. And he was like, I have a time available. Someone called in sick. So today, in about 2 hours, I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna go and get another tattoo. So I will be home after 4. After 4 p.m. The tattoo time is between 12 and 4. So I assume I'm gonna be home around 4... After 5, I think. I'm gonna walk there for half an hour. Then I'm gonna eat a little bit. So after 5, you're welcome at any time. Just give me a call and I can come down and deliver the webcam. There is my webcam again. That's the good thing about buying expensive gear, huh? You get a tattoo of my name? No. Very good guess, though. The camera will be back in just a second, by the way. Yeah, I'm really, like, I think out of all the chores around the house, cooking is the thing I'm worst at. People say cleaning as well. But when I'm actually cleaning, I'm doing it good. But definitely cooking, I think it's just boring. Yeah, the camera will be back. Once every stream, the camera freezes. Or like it disconnects. But it's still like in use by the programs. Right now, we're waiting for Windows to be like, oh, wait. It's ready to like function again. Oh, come on. Maybe a jump slash there would have done the trick. I'll teach kids to smoke tobacco, talk about life. Be careful for those Twitch rules, though. Jesus. Yo, camera, you're more than welcome to start working again, dude. Very good. Rules are meant to be broken, not Twitch rules, though. Not Twitch rules. There it is. I have no idea why it stops working like that. Apparently, it's not only me. There are more people that have the same issue. I've changed all the settings, so it should not be a problem, but I guess it still is. Easy, please. I knew that was early, dude. Bad. Bad start. It's good though that I can see that really early. Like, that's not gonna work. But sometimes you need to go for it. And every time I fail, it's another chance for me to keep on practicing. Yo, Destiny, have a great day at work. Make sure to keep that safety distance to people, alright? You never know these days. That was close. That was close. That's fine. Okay, we have a few more shots. Thank God there's no timer though. This time would be shit. Something I learned like the hard way is that the later you actually jump / mid-air, the more likely it is that you actually get inside of the window. That is free exercise after all. Only till Friday afternoon and then we close. I think it's gonna be like the common norm from now on. All companies are gonna close. Like eventually. Not mine though. Jesus. In the food business, people will always need food. That's the thing. There are some companies that can't, you know, that can't close no matter what. Like, you know, the hospitals, you know, they can't close. Who's gonna take care of everyone, right? That was still active so long. Like when he spotted me there. That's crazy. I'm locked in my house because, wait. Because you're a risk person? It's probably better to keep it safe, right? Rather being safe than sorry, after all. That's something I learned the hard way playing video games. You only have one affected person here, Bodus. So better go to work, yeah. I mean, I heard actually some people have been feeling pretty bad at my job. I told my boss, you know, I haven't been working for the last 6 weeks because of streaming. And I have another 6 weeks of streaming left. And I told my boss before I left, like, if there's gonna be like an emergency. This was before Corona or anything. If something happens, just let me know and I'll could probably be there for like a Saturday. You earn double the money on a Saturday, so of course it's gonna be a Saturday. But I really hope he doesn't call because I'm not in the mood to go there at all. They are swamped, you know, working in the food business right now, and people buying the amounts of food they're buying. Dude, it's hell. So I'm actually grateful. I mean, it's when you think about it, it's like the perfect timing to be not working. Yo, Herman, how's it going, bro? I have school right now and it's so boring. Your school is still open? We were discussing this just recently, like schools are shutting down, like companies are closing. So business be like, oh yeah, dude. They are making the monies right now. Jesus Christ. Just imagine, dude. Wait, my teacher have a YouTube stream. Really? That's kind of cool, actually. That's really 2020, like, learning right there. Ordering is crazy in my store as well. In contact with coworkers, yeah. People are going crazy. People are literally going crazy over this. I don't mind people buying a little extra, you know? But I swear to God, people are going crazy. They're buying a year's supply of like toilet paper and pasta and like, come on, dude. Like, obviously you need to be careful, but like, do you really need food for a year? What about the old person that can't go to the store as often? That's the people I'm thinking of, dude. It has 5 dislikes, 1 is mine. That's actually hilarious. Poor teacher, dude. Nah, you know, I'm fine, Jamie, I'm fine. I've heard that people have like Skype calls and Discord calls, like virtual classrooms right now. I like that. I like the sound of that. I mean, it is like making the best possible, you know, the best possible thing in a situation like that. I have people or friends, I have friends that study as well. And their entire schools have shut down. And they literally need the equipment that is in the schools to be able to complete their, you know, their tasks. But they're not allowed in school. So one was actually advised, they were gonna shoot like a video, like a news story, as a, like, you know, as a task. And the school's administration was like, well, y'all have mobile phones, you can shoot with that. Like, what? I mean, technically it works. But like, do you learn anything from using like your phone? Like, come on, that's not... Come on. Yeah, I don't understand. I really don't understand the toilet paper, you know, hype. I buy like 10 rolls of toilet paper and they last like 3 months. Like, how much do people shit? Like, really? I mean, obviously they have runny noses and stuff. I get that, but please, like, a year's supply? I don't understand. Yo, Charm, welcome to the stream. What is MSS percentage? It is almost the same as any percent. It's just that you're skipping out on the first major skip in the game. So if you do an any percent, the first 4 minutes, you're doing like this. Non-stop. To build up speed. You saw I was going forward there. So you're building up speed using that. And then use other glitches to get across the world. And that's just like the first trick. It takes literally like 4 minutes of pausing non-stop. And I'm just starting to learn this game, speedrun wise. So this category just skips that. It gets the sword instead. And you pretty much like the start here, you're playing it as it is intended. But after that, things go crazy. MMS? That's something else. So, manual super swim is MSS. It is essentially when you pause for 4 minutes and turn around. And that creates like negative speed. And you can use that speed to travel to the first island. So you skip the entire, you know, getting the boat, getting the sword, getting the shield. You just go straight to the first island. And that saves a bunch of time. But I'm still learning the game, so I was like, you know what? Let's start with an easier category that still have a lot of glitches. I can just get used to the game that way, and then I can jump on and learn the harder glitches. Alright, Siren, sounds good. My favorite character. I think he's scary. This guy's like 35 years old. Exactly, Mufenzi, exactly. You play so much Wind Waker, you start to look like Link to me. Well, the hair is getting longer at least. I hope that is not as yellow though, Jesus. I'm actually getting a haircut this Friday. And it's gonna be short. You guys probably won't recognize me. It's gonna be really short. But the shorter it is, the less work equals less time to prepare it equals more time to stream. Gotta look at it from all perspectives. Also, Link in this game is like 8 years old, Charm. Come on. Can't you see my full-grown beard? I can feel it, at least. You probably can't see it, but I can feel it. That's all that matters. I love his footsteps. Yeah, he's really, you know. Yeah. No bus cut? What's a bus cut? Is it like using a machine to get it like really short? I'm gonna use the machine on the sides. I know you guys don't like that haircut, but it's so easy, dude. It's so... You just get out of bed and then it's like GG. You're done, right? Yeah. I'm gonna use... It's gonna be a machine on the sides. Is your beard blonde too? No. I mean, I blame these lights. It's very bright lights here. My beard has the same color as my eyebrows. So it's like... In Sweden we call it the rat color. Which is essentially the color of a rat. Dark blonde, I think it's called in proper English. Lawn mover, blindfolded with my feet. I was like, yes, please. That's exactly what I'm saying, hairdresser. It's gonna be a short haircut. Speaking of that, I talked to Piffison, a friend of mine. He has like a really good camera. So in the next couple of, I think it's gonna be within 2 weeks, because I'm just getting the new tattoo. I'm gonna release a music video for the first time in 3 years. And the song is like 98% done. So I'm really satisfied with the outcome. I thought I was gonna plug the stream towards the end of that video, so maybe we'll see some new viewers as well. I'm not rapping, no. I'm singing it. It's a sad love song. Yeah, it's a truly beautiful song. I freaking love it. All the rats I see are dark or black. I don't really know. It's just that's the way we put it in Swedish. Like the color of the rats. I guess it's like, you can see like my hair is colored now, but it was colored like a long time ago. This fall, I think it was actually in December or something like that. So you're starting to see like it's getting darker and darker. And when I got a haircut, you guys gonna see my true hair color. Right now it's very dark. Usually in the summer it goes like blonde like this, but like in the fall and winter it goes very dark because of the sun, or the lack of sun in the winter. What song? That's a secret. It's a sad, very sad love song. So the video is gonna be like, it's gonna be black and white. I'm gonna work with a lot of shadows. I'm gonna look very sad in the video. Very sad. Are you gonna stay home? I've been technically staying home for about a month and a half. I work in a factory, right? And about, well, it was the 1st of February, right? I took 3 months off work to focus on streaming and just see the outcome. How much people we could like lure into the stream and just see the growth. As an experiment, I saved up a lot of money to be able to do this. So I'm not leaving the house, which is nice, you know, in these times. Sweden is pretty liberal still. We shut down a few schools. There's some events that have been cancelled. I think like pubs and clubs are still open, but the max limit of people is 500. No border has been shut. It's very liberal still. I appreciate the lurk, Lily. So I don't know. They advise people to, you know, keep themselves clean their hands, no physical contact, you know, stuff like that. I think in Sweden in total, 6 people have died. Out of 10 million, 6 people have died. All of them were old people. So... I seriously think that media is hyping this up a little bit. It's still a dangerous virus if you get it, if you're not healthy to begin with. But if you're healthy enough, it's gonna be like the regular flu, I think. Release it so it's free now. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. I appreciate. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's 8 now, bro. It's still 8 people in 10 million, dude. And all of them were elderly people. You know, I'm not saying like, you know, everyone should be cautious. I'm sure 8 people have died in traffic today, you know? So it depends on what you compare it to. Yo, Smokey, how's it going, dude? I love how early you stream. I usually try to start around 9. I like the fact that you like it, dude. Today's stream will be shorter, though. I got a spontaneous tattoo time. I don't think you put it that way, but, you know, I got... My tattoo artist hooked me up with an exclusive time. Someone called in sick, and I was like, you know what? Sign me up. So it's about 1.5 hours of streaming. In Finland, we have 242 cases and 0 deaths because they're all children. Oh. I mean, and children survive. Children are healthy. That's the thing. It's only elderly people that really are in danger. Or if you already have, like, you know, something bad going on. Not trying to minimize, or you just like... I just think that we need to see clearly. In this day and age, dude. In this day and age. In Canada, people didn't worry much until our Prime Minister's wife got it. Oh. And then obviously the Prime Minister was like, you know what, we gotta hurry. I do believe like this. Imagine the fact that this is a worldwide virus, right? That means the best scientists in the world, in each country, is trying to figure out a cure. It's gonna be not long until we actually have a cure, I think. This is not like a one country specific disease. This is like a worldwide spread sickness right now. So, I mean, the best people are on it, I would imagine. Exactly, Hardik. Exactly. And the media's role right now, they're not here to tell us the truth. They're here to sell more magazines and get more clicks online because they make more money. The more afraid, I said this before, but the more afraid we are, the more money the media earn. And the more points the politicians can make. Or take. I kind of agree with you, Mufensi, but imagine this. If you were sick, you didn't know what it was, you were sick, you had fever. The only thing you want to do if you have a ticket, you want to go home, right? A plane ticket. I would not want to cancel my flight. You know, I would rather get home, but I do see your point. I do see your point. Yo, Surdig, how's it going, dude? Good freaking morning, my man. Come on, Wade. Very good. Very good. So far, so good. Yeah. That's, I mean, it has been a long time since media were completely, you know... How do you say it? Like, transparent? No, that's not really the word I'm looking for. Honest, in general. Their job is not to report the truth. Their job is to earn money. That's what it is. Another day is sort of heaven we call quarantine. Oh wait, is your school also cancelled, Surde? How do you spend your time? I'm doing good, my friend, doing good. Another day in paradise. Another day in paradise. My cousin is stuck on Aruba and he can't get back. I think that even if he's sick, the only thing he wants, or she, is to get home, right? That's what I would want. So I understand. I understand why people go home even if they're sick. I believe Oompa Loompa more than... Yeah, I don't know what to believe anymore. You know, Swedish media is biased as well, because Swedish media does not like Trump either. Swedish media is very left. Yo, Pepsin, how's it going, dude? Good freaking morning, my man. I only believe in Pepsin media. That's what I believe in too. My school is cancelled. I'm on day 2 of being home. I'm not getting depressed. Yeah, I have a few friends that actually are studying, and just like you, their schools are closed. And come on, dude! I would imagine, like, when you're used to being, like... Because... some still have, like, you know, tasks they need to do. But staying at home doing tasks for school... That's, like, the worst place, for me at least, to work on tasks. I would rather sit in school... and work on a task than being at home working on a task. I can't take... everything else is more exciting at home. Like, the computer's right there, the TV's right there, candy bag is right there. You see what I'm saying? In school, there's just school. Piff Media knows the truth. That's what it is. That's what it is, dude. You gotta turn to the right sources. Yeah, especially the ones that talk other languages than Swedish. That's gonna be a blast to listen to. But Pivson's face is there, that's always nice. That's fine. That's fine. I will get that one day. I will get that one day. The beautiful throw. The no-look throw. Not throw of the run, but the throw of the stick. Link place. It will work eventually. I am convinced. Exactly, Mufansi. Exactly. There's so many things that can distract you from home. It's the same thing when people be like, you know what? I'm not really in the mood to go to the gym today. I'm just gonna go, like, in my living room, do a lot of push-ups and, you know, sit-ups and, like... It's never gonna be the same. Never. When you're at the gym, there's no distraction. It's you and the weights, dude. That's what it is. It's you and Arnold. Mentally, not physically. I've died so many unnecessary times. I gotta focus, dude. This ain't good. Gym? What is that? Gym is where you need to go if you're single and a guy. It boosts your self-esteem. Good thing about staying at home is I can delay the time I have till I need to get the summer body on fleek. That's good, that's good. Give me the sword. Wait, do I really need the sword here? I think I do. I don't think I can, like, jump slash or anything here. mini skirt ready for a couple of months. I think the most important thing is that you feel good about yourself. That's the most important thing. Very good attempt, Link. I know one thing for sure. If I want to get in a good shape, I need to eat more. If I want those muscles to grow, I need to eat more, dude. I don't think I'm eating enough. I bought some chicken yesterday. That's like the only thing I eat. Chicken and tacos, dude. It's crazy. But I bought some chicken yesterday, so I'm gonna cook that this afternoon. And I'm gonna get those gains. Gonna be a beautiful thing. Okay, let's see if I can do the jump. It worked! Very good. This one, though, I still haven't learned. Take it chill. I eat a lot of salmon is good too. It's very healthy. Both the proteins, but also the omega-3. Chicken and tacos, come on. But yes, chicken. It's like it's an easy dish. You know, you can't really mess up chicken because it doesn't taste anything, right? Chicken literally tastes nothing without, like, you know, good sauce or some good, you know, good spices. That's why chicken is like, you can never get tired of chicken. But I eat single chip like I think there's, you know, there is more to that story, you know. The fact that these guys, I'm pretty sure these guys do eat junk food as well. But I swear to God, they go to the gym in between, right? I have friends that, you know, never been to the gym and they're skinny as, like, you know, super skinny, and they can eat whatever they want without gaining weight. And the same thing, if you really want to get buffed, like, it's gonna be, you know, if you want to gain muscle, you know, being at the gym is good, but it's gonna be in the kitchen that is made. Hands down, like, food is 70% if you want to get in shape. Change your diet and you're gonna see abs within a few months. Without going to the gym, I swear to God. That's how important food is. The weird thing is that we're not being taught that in school. I think that's ridiculous. Like, in Sweden we have, like, in 7th grade, we have something, if you translate it directly from English, or from Swedish, it would be something like knowledge of the home. And they teach you, like, the basics in cooking, right? It's not really anything, fancy, and you're a little too young at the thing, I think. I think you're a little too young at that time. I didn't really care. It would be fantastic if you were taught, like, you know, how to gain muscle. Not the fact that you need muscle, but just, like, you know, how, like, you know, what protein does in the body and stuff like that. That would be fantastic. But no, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Which I think is crazy. $3,000 people infected with COVID around the area. Yikes. Stay away from there. Safety first. That's what it is. Almost. If you roll, I don't know about the frames, but if you roll in the right time, you can roll the bomb. The rock is being blown up, and you roll during the cutscene, which makes you start right by the door, and that saves you like a second or something like that. That's really good. Yo, hello Reinholds, the love of my life, my favorite person in the entire world. How you doing? That was special enough. Don't ever complain about that again. Oh, the double. I'll take it. Better support my least favorite streamer. What are you talking about? This is your favorite place to be, Reinholds. Most exactly. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Very good, as always. I think people are, you know, when they're trying to get in shape, people are really like... There's a saying, I don't know exactly the saying, but like if you just eat very clean food. Someone said, if you look at the... What's that in English? You know, on the back side of the packages, you can see what the thing actually contains. A lot of different E541, a lot of, you know... substances that makes everything last longer. So the less E ingredients, the chemicals, the better, right? So someone made the comparison. In Sweden we have a lot of those, like these. I have one standing right here. This is like, you know, protein shake, kinda. But if you go on the back, what it said it contains, there's a lot of, you know, things that make it last longer and stuff like that. So if you find stuff that doesn't have a long description of what it contains, like chicken, containing chicken and water, that's like the best food. So if you find stuff that have like fewer ingredients, if it's just like a single thing, that's the best. The more E, the better. Hey, hey. No, but it really makes sense. It's just like the cleaner the food is. If you just buy chicken and it's only chicken, that's perfect. That's what you want. Okay, so what I'm looking down doing, I'm just re-equipping some stuff. I'm turning off gyro. Don't think there's gonna be enough speed. It maybe is. I didn't think I charged long enough. But it looks like it's gonna be good enough, dude. Depending on the air. Perfect. Perfect as always, dude. Not at all, as always, actually. Perfect every now and then. I'm sensitive to carbohydrates. If I eat carbs, I gain weight. It sucks because I want to eat ice cream. But, like... Has it always been like that? Or has it to do with, like, I'm not trying to say anything, but... For me, the older I get, the less my body becomes, like, good at handling carbs. So, back in the days, I could literally eat whatever I wanted. But if I eat whatever I want, like, today... That's not gonna be the case. I'm gonna start gaining weight. And I could never gain weight back in the days. Never. I could eat technically whatever I wanted. You're like 40 soon, so back off the carb. I'm not 40 and... You know, I think of it this way. I'm at the gym every morning. 6 days a week. I think that if I eat a little, you know... Yo, Gus, thank you for the follow, bro. If I eat a little, you know, a little candy every now and then, you know, it's not gonna hurt anyone, really. Right? That's what I'm trying to convince myself with, at least. Oh, whoa, that was close, dude. Say hi to the... You know, I told you yesterday, right? She quit her job. She's not there anymore. I made the cleaning lady of my gym quit her job. I'm so sorry. I told the story before, but she kind of found my number. And she texted me asking for my Snapchat, and I didn't reply, and then she never came back to the job. I'm so sorry. I think she really liked her job. There's an elder woman there now, dude. I'm sorry. She really liked to clean, that's what she said. Come on, let me clip through, game. I think we need more speed. We clipped through, but we were too far down. I guess we had too much speed there. Can never get what you want, huh? I go to the gym so I can eat ice cream. I used to say that we go into the gym so we can party at the weekends. That's kind of the truth as well. I just feel good when I'm like, you know, after the gym. That's the thing. When you're at the gym, it sucks. But when you're going to the gym, that's nice. That's what you like. Or from the gym, I mean. Come on, game. I can do this, Link. We're just trying to clip through under the ground. Into this loading zone underneath. It's a very precise procedure. Under 20 grams of... That's not... That's very little. That's very little. Good job, though. Carbs really doesn't do anything good for you when you think about it. Like long term. It gives you energy, that's for sure. You've been told you're fat your whole life when you're young? Man. Yo, Surdig, welcome back, dude. Carbs give me a reason to live? What the fuck you saying? But I'm talking like, you know, out of like health, the health aspect. There it is, perfect. I'm talking about the health, right? Carbs, it gives you energy. That's it. Short-term energy. That's all carbs do. I poop better. Interesting. Primary Linux user. Look at him trying to flex with his Linux, dude. Please. More arrows. I like the sound of that. I think the fact that I'm sitting still more has a huge impact. I've been streaming recently a lot. So the fact that I'm sitting still, I think it's gonna be... Sometimes I feel in my legs, you know how the legs is like, you know, almost ticklish a little bit. When you've been sitting still for too long. So now we're within them. I'm not sure if we can get out. I'm inside of the... I'm like clicked inside. I'm gonna try to get out. If not, then we're gonna die here, dude. Come on. Come on, game. I wonder where we're gonna spawn, though. I've never died here before. So we want to get out of there. And I accidentally clipped inside of the plants, which means their hitbox is still active. Do you want to save? I guess so. I do think that we're gonna start on the boat, though. Or maybe on the island. No, it's fine. Actually start on the outside. That's even better. So these guys have a hitbox, right? And we clipped inside of them. And we still got stuck by the... It's fine. It's fine. Never seen that before though. We're doing this backwards. So that's the thing. But not enough speed though. That was the perfect angle. Dude, look. That was crazy. So I noticed we were going the wrong way. So I was like, you know what? 180 degree turn around. But the angle was still good. Not enough speed though. She's wobbly like a penguin. I assume she gets quite upset about that. My mom almost told me to have confidence, and my dad told me to get mad when I would get mad when I diet. Wait, what? When I think your mom did the right thing. Why would your dad say that you were gonna get mad? Does he know? Not enough speed either. Or is it? Looks like it is, dude. Wow. Oh, come on. That was close. That's too close. It's like that's never gonna work. Close enough. That counts as a good attempt. But it is. Teach me how to speed like Donald Duck. I think it's like on the back. Between your gum and your cheek and your tongue. On the right side it is for me. And I just try to block it and I push air. So I completely shut it off. Like I pushed. It's like literally the bottom, the back right side of the tongue. And I put that to the right side, and then I push air, and then I win. He said chubby girls are, they're from a rich family. Wait, was he trying to like feed you? Like, eat more, daughter. You gotta look like you're from a rich family. This should be a better speed. Yeah, this is beautiful, dude. This is beautiful. I think we're saving here. I think I forgot about that the last time, so I'm not gonna do the same mistake. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, I see, Jamie, I see. My dad is half Chinese. Oh, so it's like a cultural thing. I had no idea about that. Nah, I'm not gonna even try to, like, yeah. You gotta be careful when you're asking things. It's an old-fashioned view that still exists. Is it because, like, in general, like, it feels like I'm trying to be, I'm not trying to be, you know, this feels like a risky topic. I'm not gonna ask or talk about this because it feels like it might be easy to slip up and be taken out of context if I say something about anyone. So I'm just gonna be, that's cool. I don't think my parents has ever... Beautiful. I don't think my parents have ever pointed out like getting in shape, like that I should think about what I'm eating or anything like that. Ever. I always were very interested in sports, so I never, maybe that's why. I mean, they were complaining when I played a lot of video games. Like, Bodus, if you It's so nice weather outside. If you go out and play for an hour, you can play video games for an hour. It's like, that's a good deal. Say it, freedom of speech. Yeah, but like it's... I gotta be careful. Because even if I ask and the question is genuine, like it's... If it's taken out of context, people will be like, oh no. What did he say? People are very sensitive 2020. My mom wants me to have long hair and be a beauty pageant ready. What's a pageant? My dad wants me to have a short hair and a double chin. Is that considered like, you know, a healthy, rich family statement? If you're chubby? Wow, that was good, dude. That was good. That was without a metronome as well. Jesus Christ, that was really good. First attempt. So what we did there was called an island hop. We went from one island to another within a few seconds. I don't like this angle. We might splish here. No, I think we're safe. Yeah, we should be safe. Perfect. Pageant. Oh, pageant. You're a guy you can't relate. That's probably true. That is probably true. I seriously don't think that... I'm sitting on the cord. I don't think guys and girls... I don't think they have the same... I think, in general, and I talked about this with a lot of girl friends. The fact that it feels like it's a societal thing that girls have a higher... have higher expectations than guys. I don't know why though. Everyone should have the same kind of like, you know, reasonable expectations, but it feels like girls either they put them on themselves or they just like it's inherited. I'm not really sure. That was actually flawless, dude. First attempt as well. Some things today are going very good. Some not so much. My dad doesn't like girls who try too hard to look good. He says it's classless and desperate. Your dad is he's a man of opinions, Charm. Maybe it is like a cultural things. Yo, Alberto, how's it going, dude? How's that sleeping schedule going? My goodness, I swear to God, you're always awake. It's crazy. Thank you for the good luck, though. Some things has been going really good today. Some minor slip-ups. Girl, pause, friend. I'm just trying to be clear with you guys. Just trying to be clear. Very good. Sleep is fucked. That sucks, dude. That sucks. I shouldn't be sitting here with a smile on my face. I know how bad it can be with a messed up sleeping schedule. Like, you want to go to bed, you just want to... You want to feel tired when when it's time to be tired. Because if your sleeping schedule is fucked up, you're always tired except for when you go into bed. I know the feeling, dude. It's like the worst. The best feeling is to be tired at like 9 PM and be like, you know what, it's gonna be good to be able to sleep an hour. That's like the best feeling. Rarely happens though. Rarely happens. Yesterday for some reason was like that for me. I think it was 7 PM. I was like, I really wish the time would be like 10 or 11 PM. I'm super tired. You can't really go to bed at like early, right? You can't go to bed at 7. Then you're gonna wake up at 12 and be like, I'm ready to go. Not really cultural. Only thing cultural was chubby means rich. Because if you're skinny, it means... Oh. It's weird how that's completely flipped. Here, like in the West, being skinny is obviously like the go-to. People want to be skinny, I guess. I blame the coronavirus. Wait, are you infected with the coronavirus or just want to find something to blame? You stream constantly and talk about never leaving the house. Exactly. That's what it is. You can't answer yes to a two-option question, dude. I don't have it. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah, exactly. I would be dead. No, that's fine. That's fine. You know, I said it before. Us gamers, we're prepared. The government is like, stay inside, don't leave the house if it's not necessary. And we're like, I'm just gonna keep on what I'm doing. I've been doing that all my life. I mean, I don't need to change anything, dude. That's fine. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. Unless you're a boomer, then you're fucked. Yeah. But isn't boomers the ones that are born... Like... When was that? Like after... 84? I'm still learning to these... Like, still learning these new expressions. And millennials were younger ones. I didn't do the shortcuts. Feels bad, man. Boomer is a penguin in Animal Crossing. Oh, my bad. My bad. I didn't know about that. You learn something new every day. So when everyone said I was a boomer, they were just referring to Animal Crossing, of course. Okay, we're back at this favorite glitch again. See if I can open the window. I can't. It's open behind the screen. I see there are 2 Animal Crossings though. Okay, boomer. That's all I see. So I have 3 screens here. The middle one is usually just a regular, you know, what's it called? Monitor. When I'm playing the Wii or the Wii U or any game really, any PlayStation game, that turns into the gaming monitor. So everything that opens up behind or like on the regular screen, I can't see. I usually remind myself to change that before going live, but today I forgot about it. The okay boomer, yeah. The penguin! That's a lot of speed. That's a lot of speed. That's fine, that's fine. How does Animal Crossing work? Do you have like one character and the rest of the people in the world are like NPCs, or can you find like real people or and visit their houses and stuff? Or how does it work? I've never played it. I'm not really sure about this. I should have waited a little bit longer. You play with 16 other people. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna reset this. I don't trust his position, dude. I don't trust it. Did he move? I think he did. That's pretty nice though. I mean, those kinds of games, I imagine back in the days you could never see any other places. Maybe on the 3DS, there was a thing on the 3DS where you could like walk the city and you could like, if someone else owned a 3DS, you could have this feature where... Oh wow, we have so much speed. That's fine. Yeah, we have so much speed. I assume yeah. That's fine. I got stuck a little bit behind the wall. It happens to the best of us, dude. Me and the world record holder. Can't wait for the Animal Crossing to come out of my freaking Switch. Is in China? What happened to the Switch? Why is it in China? Interesting, dude. Come on, Link, you're running out of air, I know. Just beautiful, dude. Wait, where? It got so quiet. That was good. That was good. I gotta be honest with you guys, that was good. That was not the first attempt, but it was not the 40th. And that's all that matters. I think I'm gonna start playing Sims again soon when I lack socializing. I live in China half the year, where my husband is. That's cool. I actually been to China. Believe it or not. I was in Shanghai. We were there for about a week. That was so cool. Let me tell you a short story about it because it's actually hilarious. So, me and my friend, we went there. This was back in 2009. And we were two friends, me and him. And he had another friend that I also knew semi. And his dad, the friend's dad, had moved to Shanghai because of the Swedish company was expanding, right? They were expanding into the Asia market. So he was living there. And he had like a private driver and everything. He lived like in a flat, in an apartment, like really high up in a very luxury like place. And we were like, this is so cool. Anyway, so the first day we came to Shanghai. And we were like, you know what? Because in our minds, I mean, Chinese food here is so good. Eating Chinese food here is amazing. So we were like, dude, imagine, we're gonna eat Chinese food for a week straight. We were like so hyped for it. And we got there and we're just around the corner from the hotel. There was this restaurant. We were like, this is gonna be so good. Imagine Chinese food. So we came there. We ordered. And apparently in China, it's pretty common that you order smaller dishes. But you can order like several different dishes. It's pretty cheap as well. We were like, this is amazing. So we ordered in a little bit. We got some rice. We got, what do you want to drink? Just a bottle of water. Thank you so much. The first one comes in. It's like a frying pan. Like a fire underneath. So it's been fried. And then you can remove whatever it was, chicken or whatever. While you're, and when it's like ready. And several dishes. And we were like, this is so good. And vegetables. And we were like, oh my god. And we started eating, we're like, oh, this is very spicy. Damn, this is very spicy. And you know what? It's fine. We ate some rice, drank a little water. We started eating the next dish. We're like, okay, this is like a little too much. We can barely eat this. So we were starting like, okay, like should we order something else? Like this? Okay, screw it. We're just gonna keep on eating because we were really hungry. And then like on the third dish, we were like, our mouths were burning. It was like the spiciest food I've ever tasted. I kind of like spicy food, but this was like times 20. It was like so spicy, it was crazy. And we were like, is this what Chinese food is like? We don't like this. This is too spicy. So the next day, we found like a pan pizza restaurant. Like what's it called? It's like McDonald's but with pizza. So we ate there every other day except for the last, when the friend's dad brought us to like a proper restaurant. And that food was so good, and we were like, oh my god, dude, how did we miss out on this beautiful Asian food for so long? We were eating pizza, and the pizza was crap. It was crap, dude. Turned out we just ordered very spicy food. That's it. We were so stupid. I have modeling connections that would love to know you, Bodus. I highly doubt that. You guys are just being too nice. That's what it is. I've been super lucky with this lately. Got it in the first or second try. I'm not 33, come on. I don't know what it was. I just remember like, is this really what like Chinese food is gonna taste like? We were like, what? We had so high expectations, and then when the dad of the friend brought us to like a real restaurant, it was not like this was not a real. I'm pretty sure they were probably focused on really spicy food, and we were just unlucky, I guess. We were just unlucky. So it's fine. It's fine. We ate some fish that last day, and it was heaven. We got like it was served like the entire fish, not just the fillet, like the entire fish. It was pretty cool. I don't think this is gonna work, but I want to stand here a little bit more. In case. Because you never know these days. I won't do it again. Yeah, I don't remember like that much about it. I just remember we pretty much ate all the rice, and we had so much food left on the plate. Yo, whoa, what was that? Like, let me give you like a more clear example. Like, we had stomach pains after that restaurant. That's how bad it was. Like, it was so spicy, dude. It was crazy. On lake. Yeah, Asian food. I think the thing about Asian food is the fact that, you know, everything is made fresh. Like, wherever we went, everything just felt fresh. In other words, every flavor was like times 10 compared to what you're used to. Especially the fish. My goodness, it was so good. Come on now, Link. It's time. It's time, little guy. It's time, little boy. It's time. If you stream on Chinese server, you'd be heckin' famous. Is it just because the fact that I'm blonde? Let's be real. Just like you guys are saying, I look like every gaming character that is blonde. I have so much speed now. I would be surprised if this works. All the girls will be drooling on their keyboards and donating their salary. Where can I find this Chinese server? Please let me know. Come on. Come on. It was a fun joke. Thanks. Yesterday, I got this in the first try, dude. The first try. Like, I just lined up perfectly, as always. And it just worked. It was a beautiful thing. Like that. I guess I need luck too, dude. I guess I need luck too. You can get rid of me when you become a male. What's an E? Okay, I know what that is. I'm so used to seeing that word spelled with a 0 instead of an O. Why is your face red? It's not red. At all. Did you hear that? It's fine. I'm not gonna go on a Chinese server and like take off my clothes. You guys can relax. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Oh, it's Tetra. I mean Zelda. Technically, she's still Tetra, isn't she? If you're good at gaming, you don't need to do that. But I'm not very good at gaming. I'm trying my best though, let's be real. We're all in this journey together, right? That's what we are. Gameplay stream is huge in China. The problem is making millions and they're not even cute. Are there any, like, you know... I heard this story, actually speaking of that, I heard this story about... I don't remember the details though, so maybe I can't really retell it. But there was, just like you're saying, there was someone that was streaming that I got in contact with a company in either China or Japan. And he moved there and started streaming. I don't know if he was like, if he knew the language, I'm not sure. Or if he streamed in English. But he made a fortune over there. I think he was like a Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer and he moved to Japan or China or something. It was just like the Asia market. The Asia market is like massive. When I was in a boy band, everyone, every company, every manager, everyone that we talked to, everyone said, if you guys make it in Asia, you're gonna be financially set for life. That's, you know, that's like, they compared us to, like, if you do like a Westlife kind of thing. Westlife is huge in Asia. If you make it in Asia, you're gonna be set for life. It's like there's so many people and they have good taste in music as well. Apparently. They do like Westlife. Wow. Bodus in a boy band? Yes. You didn't know about this? I don't really like to brag about it or talk about it, really. I'm not ashamed of it. Yo, Eldrafin, good pre-lunch, my dude. How you doing today? I'm releasing a new cover in 2 weeks-ish. It's a very good song, dude. It's a very beautiful song. I just need to shoot the video. The song is almost done. Like 98%. A few timing things and then I'm good to go. I'm getting Justin Timberlake in sync. Yeah, yeah. That was kind of what we were going for. I'm gonna take damage, dude. That's way easier. Down to 1.5 hearts. I'm okay. How is everyone today? I'm doing good, Ellerfin. Thank you for asking, dude. It's another day in paradise. Today is a shorter stream, though. Unfortunately. Well, fortunately, I'm getting a tattoo. Spontaneously. I'll take it. Getting a tattoo in about 40 minutes. Well, I need to shut off the stream in 40 minutes. Oh, I'm lucky, dude. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. What is it time? What time is it? It's 12. So I need to shut off the stream at 11:20-ish. It takes about 30 minutes to go there. I'm walking over the place. So I have 10 minutes to just like put on some clothes, put on some perfume. You want to smell good, you know. Not too much, but not too little, you know. He's a nice gentleman after all. But I want to be there early, you know. Rather early than a little bit late. I don't want him to be waiting for me. Exactly. That's the start of success. I like that. Rather be in a few minutes early than being late. That's for sure. Not talking about your stream, definitely. Not. But actually, I was on point today. On the exact minute. 9 AM I started the stream. Yesterday was a whole different story, but today was better. But I think you guys are gonna love the new song. It's a really, really sad love song, which is right up my alley. The reason why I got into singing in the first place was because I saw the first season of Sweden's Got... It was like Sweden's Got Talent, but it was more... I think it was Idol, Swedish Idol. And I saw girls react to the guy singing. I was like, I need to learn this. I don't care. So at that time I was 16. So it was 2 years ago. Yeah, Albertus actually, he has got a long history of singing. You saw his nice notes there. Nah, but I was like, okay, so I need to learn. Obviously, the guys get girls, and I was 16 at the time, so obviously that's all that matters. So I started learning how to sing. I didn't sing for anyone until I was 19. I sang for my girlfriend at the time. Very cringe. But at the time it was different. So it wasn't really cringe. But I've always been singing, ballads. Just very sad songs, or love songs. Because I just noticed how girls was like tearing up. And it was like, I need to learn this. So I've been singing ballads most of my life. To be honest, it's But you know, okay, let me explain this first. I started learning singing because I saw you could get girls. But then I realized it's actually very fun to sing as well. And like all your emotions, you let go of a lot of things. So, you know, it was not just to get girls. Initially it was. But then you discover like it's actually, you know, you discover the passion aspect of it. Are you sure Monday? Bodus on Monday. I got migraine. I can't help that. I was feeling it that Sunday and it was like, yeah, this is gonna be bad. I just knew it. Thank you for spraying something on when you go. I had clients straight from 12-hour long shift and oh my god. Yeah, I think that's just common sense, right? You take a shower before you go to the tattoo artist. Make sure you like fresh, especially like fresh socks, right? I have like brand new socks today. Like right after some situation you just want to be clean for. It just makes sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's what I that's actually true, Siren. In our, I think it was 6th grade. So we get to choose between either learning how to sew, I think it's called sewing, you know, you with fabric and needles and stuff. Or you get to learn how to use saws and hammers and stuff. And I noticed all the girls obviously choose sewing and all the guys choose like hammering and stuff. And I was like, well, I would rather go what the girls are choosing. So I learned how to sew. I became pretty good. I don't remember that much these days, but I did it for the girls. Okay, first things first, let's get some magic. That's enough. And Tetra, I appreciate everything you've done so far, but your service is no longer needed. I'm gonna leave you now. Thank you so much. Do you need your own nighttime blankies? Technically, I could. Just give me like 10 minutes and I could probably be like ongoing with it, but nah, like nah. I'm not good. This was a long time ago. Sell those to China. This was a long time ago, guys. And I mainly did it to get like good connection with girls. It worked though, you know. It worked. I got a lot of friends from it. I guess they felt sorry. It was me and the one other guy. It was what it was. If Bodus streamed himself suing and talking, he'd be rich in China. It seems really just like go online and you're gonna be rich. It feels like it's not that simple. Give me the god angle. Oh, dude, that was okay. That's fine. I put down the controller or the pad when I was drinking and I accidentally hit R. Boys would do anything to get girls. It was me back in the days, yes. But I was always a gentleman. You know, I was never... I can technically say whatever I want. I don't think either you believe me or you don't. But I was a gentleman. I was not there to know, you know. It was more of a, you know, a nice guy, you know. Pretty easy to go into the friend zone as well. Let's be real. If you have I don't think, like, the fact that, okay, we have 2 guys in sewing class. They're not gonna be the ones that the girls run to, dude. That's what it is. I would be surprised if this works, because this is way below. Come on, Ellerfin. Yogurt. Yikes. Yeah, that's what it is, Lily. That's the same thing here. The longer my hair gets, I need to get like a flattening iron to fix it, because it's... Curly hair can look good, but it never looks good like when it's not fixed. You guys know like Harry Styles, right? It's not like he woke up with that haircut, dude. Those curls, hours. Hours, dude. Whoa! That was Alberto fast, that we call it in the community. I think I saw the angle there, and I think I should be able to recreate that. It's only within the community, Alberto. It's not what the girls say, obviously. Let's be real. It's only a community thing. It's fine, bro. It's fine. I'm just joking a little bit. Time to get bombs and win this game. Something tells me I'm gonna be stuck here for 20 minutes. I don't know why. I don't know. Gotta try my best, obviously. You know what? Let's spare his life. We can't be that cruel, dude. You don't have to kill every enemy in the game. Very nice. Poor little guy. He did the best he could, though. You gotta give him that. You know, I have a good feeling about this trick today. I just said we're gonna be here. We're gonna be stuck here, but I have a good feeling. Good feeling about it. Do men actually prefer ladies with less makeup? Yeah. I think it has to do with this. I think the fact that it's situation based. You know? Oh, that was so good. So let's say you go into this huge, the royal family. The royal family has a party. I would imagine if you put on some extra makeup, no one's gonna be like, why you have so much makeup? No. But if you go to, you know, the supermarket and it takes 40 minutes to put on makeup, that's too much. That's what I would say. I just think that, you know, the less is more, because I just think it's a convenience kind of thing. That was not good enough. That could have worked if I was faster with re-equipping the leaf, actually. That's second time now, though. Actually, I'm gonna kill him. I just said you don't have to kill every enemy in the game. It's like, I just gotta kill him first. Exactly, Siren. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's why less is more. Exactly. That has happened many times. Like when you see targets, and when you like doing different things here, like in see target, and he gets like the see target focuses him instead. That's not a good thing. I don't trust him. That's it. That's why. Exactly. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. For me. Oh, come on. That's just ridiculous. That's way too low. That could, I mean, imagine doing that for years. That could never work, right? That's crazy. I don't mind girls wearing makeup at all. I don't mind that at all. But there are limits, you know? Just like you said there, Siren, that I've had friends that I didn't recognize without makeup. Like at all. I didn't notice until she said hello and kept on walking, and I was like, "Oh, hello." That's not good. That's not what you want to be. That's a holy shit moment. Definitely. Close, but no cigar, huh? We got this, guys. I still have a good feeling about this trick today. Still got a good feeling, dude. Now watch the bump count drop to like 20 and like, I'm still have a good feeling. It's fine, it's fine. I got this, I got this. I think I'm actually overcharging there. Like I don't need that much speed to get across. That's fine. We have another 25 minutes. What tattoo you're getting today, Bodus? It's gonna be here. You know, I made the inside of my arm. Can I showed you, didn't I? It's like hard to see with the bright lights. It's like a demon face with 4 eyes and blood coming from the mouth. Almost like a zombie. I haven't got back very good pictures of it, but on the back side, also there's a text like on the bottom that says the face inside is right beneath my skin. It's from a Linkin Park song. Growing up, I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan, but you know, it's such a tragic ending for Chester. It just makes more sense to do like Linkin Park inspired tattoos. So on the back, I'm probably gonna do like a skull. I think like this. And the reason why I want to do a skull, and we talked about this the other day. You know, people when they see me the first time, when they see the stream, when they see me like in real life, people are very quick to put you or like anyone in a certain box, right? They're quick to judge you. They're quick to like, you know, anticipate things. So the fact that people put me in that spot, it's kind of fun to mess around with, because sure, parts of that, you know, that box that they're putting me in, some of them it's true, but that's what's so fun to do. Like, I'm covered in tattoos. That goes against that perception of how I should be, right? I look like the grandma's, you know, or the guy you bring home to mom and dad. But oh wait, he's got tattoos. That contradicts that little thing. You know? That's why I think it's fun to mess around with tattoos that kind of like forces people to realize that you can't really put anyone inside of a box because everyone's like unique, right? So that's why I decided to do like a skull, because it's so not me. That's why I like it, because it's like I make it me. You know? Does it make sense? No, I don't. Maybe that could have worked. Couldn't re-equip it. That maybe could have worked. I'm actually gonna do like this. Actually, I didn't need to do that. That's fine. The sewing skills and you're good. Yeah, exactly. we talked about this with Tony the other day. You know, people are really building up. You know, I'm gonna meet her parents. Like, relax, dude. If she chose you, they've already accepted you. Unless you're an idiot, of course. But no one's an idiot, right? I mean, that's a choice. That's fine. That was like... How many attempts is that? How many bombs do we have? We have 47. That's 13 attempts. That's fairly good, right? I just love to mess around with people's, you know, expectations. When they see you, they quickly to put you in a box. And it's fun to mess around with that. Wonder why I went backwards there. That's interesting. Yo, Vicky, how's it going, bro? Internet boyfriend, how's it hanging? It's all good, my dude. How are you doing today? Another day in paradise. Another day in paradise. Easy boss fight, please. Please. The sound that Lynx makes when he pulls himself up, is exactly how you say poop in Vietnamese. Really? I don't think Nintendo thought about that. When I play this game, my mom would hear it and be like, what the fuck? That's kind of cool, actually. I had no idea about that. I don't think Nintendo thought about that either. Not that that's a big thing, but still. It's kind of cool. I had one missed call. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna see who it is. If it is the tattoo shop, I kind of want to know. I don't trust. No, it's not. I hate to get phone calls from numbers that I don't have. I never answer them. I always double check. I don't trust them, dude. No way. Do you guys have the, like, can you answer like numbers you don't have? I would never do it. Never. But overslept like 3 hours. Woke up at 8 AM. Went to say good morning to my cats and fell asleep again. Wait, do you wake up now? That sucks, dude. You know, maybe it's what your body needed, but it's still like, come on, body, please. Just woke up, damn. Make sure the tattoo is wearing a mask, especially this time. I can try, but I don't want to be like disrespectful. Like, excuse me, sir. Shouldn't you be wearing a mask? I'm not gonna say that. If he's wearing a mask, then fine. Then if it's not, then I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm a young, healthy adult. I should manage, right? Right? I never answer my phone, even if I know who it is. That's actually kind of me too. Don't tell my friends though. The double. The double, dude. Treat my cats better than anything. They deserve it though. They deserve it. More like my ex was stalking me, try to get to me with a new number. So, oh, okay. That's probably good to change number then. I had a number that was fairly like this one I just called. The ending 2 digits were different, but the first one, so I assume it's like the same company. If there's a company calling. Yo, Mixu, how's it going, dude? How you feeling this lovely morning, my friend? Okay, so if this new strat is implemented and we actually do get a hook shot, that would be fantastic, dude. Then we can skip this entire boss fight and the zombie harbor. I actually practiced about an hour after the stream yesterday. Like 45 minutes. I'm still not mashing fast enough, but I come slightly better. But I'm still not consistent enough. Gotta go to sleep. Don't forget to show us the title on Instagram. I promise, Charm. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate having you here. Hope you dream those swell dreams. The good ones. Was talking to a dude selling a lots and talked to him for 50 minutes before saying no to his products. I'm so evil. Oh, there was a sales. Oh yeah, I've done the same thing actually. I've done the same thing. Here in Sweden, it's not that common anymore. But there's this church thing called like Jehovah's. I think they're spread out all over the world. One time there was this girl knocking on my door. I was home alone at my parents' house. This was like a long time ago when I was living at home. And she was like, hello, I'm from Jehovah's. Can I come in and talk about God and stuff? I was like, yeah. So she talked about an hour. And then I was like, well, she was like, do you want to join? I was like, do you have like a website I can like look up some more information? She was like, yeah, but like it's better if you just join now and just like we can sign you in and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I need to check out your website first. She was like, alright, but she looked very good, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna stall her a little bit. Very not good. Yo, Sudik, welcome back, dude. Magic! That's fine. You know, when you see the pros do this, you get feel you they do this with that first cycle every time, dude. It's crazy. I'm waiting for him to slow down and do that attack there. That's the only chance I have. Very good. Magic! It's time to hit them now, Bodus. That's 2 times. It's good. I think it's always fun to mess around a little bit. As long as you never... When it comes to someone calling you, as long as you don't say yes. Because there are shady companies out there that can, like, copy-paste. If you said yes, they can copy-paste. I used to work for a company like that. I worked for that a week. Then I resigned. It's like, I can't do this. I didn't know they were tricking customers. Yeah, I did, Siren, I did. I invited the Jehovah's Witness into my house, but she looked good. Why not just skip him? In time. As soon as we get the hook shot into this battle, I swear to God. I said this before, but I practiced the zombie hover about 45 minutes yesterday. I'm still not mashing fast enough. I am starting to get more consistent with the lift off, and I managed to press the home button. But even with 2 fingers, dude, I'm not fast enough. So I still need to practice more. But it's all fine. I will get it. In time. You know Puppet Gonna Skip doesn't use... Yes! Yes! That's why I was so excited for it! That's why I need the freaking hook shot, dude. We need a setup for this. Then, I swear to God, that would change everything. That would change everything. Yeah, I'm gonna meet a few friends. We're gonna play some video games, but that's pretty much it. I actually asked, like, should we go out and party? And then I realized, like, it's a 500 people limit in the clubs. Like, it's not really no point. There's really no point of going out to the clubs. GG's. There is a glitch called file item transfer. You can transfer the hookshot from a file that already has it. It's banned in regular any percent. That's crazy. That's also a thing, like, Nintendo, come on. Like, wait, come on, Nintendo. That's pretty cool, though. I had no idea about that. It makes sense, though, in you know, in any percent. That is not allowed. I mean, imagine 500 people. 500 people is not a lot. Right? It's a lot of people, but it's not, you know, what it could be, right? You skip a crap ton of items and then beat the game, basically. Well, yeah, technically, you already have the items you need, right? So, I mean, that would be... It doesn't sound as fun, though. Right? As obtaining items the way it's supposed to be obtained. Oh, yeah. No, we're not gonna go out. We're just gonna drink some beer, play some video games. That's the only plan I have for the weekend. I'm just gonna relax. Take a chill, you know. Another day in paradise, as they say. What about you guys this weekend? Do you have any plans? 3 people limit? Yikes. Even 30 people would be too much for me. I just like when it's like a lot of people in the clubs. That was... Oh, wow. I misclicked so bad. Jesus Christ. Let's not talk about that. That works. Didn't fall down. Play Animal Crossing. That's probably cool too. That's a good weekend, sure. I don't even know why I'm going up here. I'm not gonna be able to do this anyway. I'll tell you, that's why... I mean, everyone's entitled to their own belief. I just don't think it's a good way to recruit new believers to knock on someone's door and be like, you know what? Have you heard about this guy called God? He's not really like the Christian guy, he's like slightly different. No one died on a cross. I don't really know the specifics, but it's like... It's not a good way to recruit. Okay? It's not a good way. I think I have the bombs here. Just need to lower myself. I got this, I think I got the zombie hover like 2 times. But I never got high up enough. Like, you need to be so fast, dude. And I think I even put down the controller like on the desk in order to mash faster. I'm not fast enough for this at all. Yeah, you saw I got a lift off. So when I'm letting go of Z, and I'm supposed to like reach for the home button to give myself, you know, let's go. That's when it stops working, dude. One more time. Don't be late for the appointment. I won't. One more try. Like in here. You know, it was war in Syria. If you read this book, the Bible, you can say it would be, I just don't think that any form of beliefs should be, like, forced upon people. If I'm interested in finding something to believe in, internet. There are millions of videos and instructions. I don't need you to convince me. That's not the way this should work. Yeah. One more try. One more try. One more try. I get like a lift off, but I'm not fast enough, dude. I don't understand you guys do it so fast. I saw a tutorial by Linkus as well. Like, and he was like, well, if you mash 13 times per second. I was like, wait, what? 2 times? Okay, 13? It's like the max limit is like 30 because 30 frames per second. Like, what? And I'm really putting in my best efforts. It's actually not hard to mash 13 times per second. I think it has to do with my just how I'm doing it. I think I'm tightening my wrist too much. Because I get like very tired quickly. And I don't think you're supposed to be. I think you're just like... But this is not 13 times. This is like 5-6 times per second. One-handed to start off with, yeah. But then you go into this. But even with 2 hands. I think I'm fast, but I'm not fast enough. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm getting height. Please. Please, Link. Accidentally hit minus. I get height, but I don't get height enough. So I was trying to go up there for a few tries yesterday. So I do get height, but it's not the height I need. Because you're going forward always. So it's... I just need to be even faster. And I'm doing like this. I don't know if that's the fastest way. I saw Linkus was doing it with his thumbs. It is progress, but it's not fast enough. Gotta play some Warzone now, I'll be back later. How long we stream? The stream is actually gonna end within 3 minutes. I just got a tattoo appointment this morning, or late last night. Spontaneous. That's how I mash. You just pointed. Exactly. I'm doing the same thing. I thought I was the only one. I don't think if we would rule the world. I don't think I could do it any other way, actually. But I did try different like strats and setups, but it's like. Jesus, dude. I'm getting height, but I'm not fast enough. So that's why I need to keep on practicing. And with this game over screen, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wrap today's stream up. I'm going to get another tattoo. Thank God, it's gonna be fun though. Thank you so much for being here today. Today was good. Today was good. The plan was to stream this afternoon, but I know how it's gonna be. I'm just gonna be like, after getting a tattoo, you just become very tired, because you're sitting very uptight. Just fuck sleep. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna send everyone over to Richard Sage. He's like the top 3 speedrun of Ocarina of Time, 80% in the world. The whatever it's called, you know, the new skip that was found. He's the top tier. 80% Jim, that's what it's called. He's the best. Top 3 in the world. Like, you wanna check him out. Thank you so much for watching my stream, guys. I'll be back tomorrow 9 AM. Tomorrow's gonna be a longer stream again, like usual. Thank you. Have a swell day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.